Bogalusa, I'm going home. Home to Bogalusa, I'm going home. I'm on my way. Pretty soon I'll cross the Coosa, turn right at Tallapoosa. When I hit Bogalusa, I'll be homestaying.
Oh, hey, I'm Mayor Wendy Perrette, Mayor of the City of Bogalusa. We're happy that HGTV is possibly considering our hometown.
Hi, welcome HGTV. Welcome to Bogalusa, Louisiana, where people have huge hearts. And I love Aaron and Ben. I make sure that I catch them every time that they're on. I have even gotten my mom addicted to the show. A little bit about our hometown. I was born and raised here, moved away from here, could have lived anywhere I wanted to, but I chose to make Bogalusa my home because of the people here. The people here are just some of the warmest, friendliest, lovingest people that you would find anywhere. I think we're very much like Laurel, Mississippi. We're so much, so near the Mississippi line that even our governor, after Katrina, forgot that we were in Louisiana. She thought we were in Mississippi. But anyway, we just would love for y'all to come and see our lifestyle here, see how the different architectures that we have to offer here. We have a wonderful downtown. We have a wonderful park where we hold many different types of festivals. And right now we're running our Christmas in the Park, which people come from all over to see that. Our Blues and Heritage Festival is wonderful. We have people as far away as Australia who come to that wonderful festival. And we just have so much here that no one knows about. We're like that little town that everyone forgot. But we have a group of people in this city that are determined to, I hate to use the words, bring it back, but make it what it was in its heyday. Because at one point, Bogalusa was the largest city in Louisiana. So, but we're the little town that's been left behind. But the one thing that we still have, no matter what, is heart. We have a heart of gold in our little town. So HGTV, come see us. We love you, HGTV.
I'm the founder of Bogalusa Free Community Closet, as well as on the board of the Greater Bogalusa Community Center. What we do is we donate clothes to anyone that's re-entering the workplace, as well as anyone that's in need of clothing in any way. We also help with the homeless. We go out and give them blankets and food and clothing, and anyone that's in need, whether they're the working poor or just in need of more clothes or blankets or heaters and things like that, whatever we find the need is. We also have where we do feeding the homeless or feeding the needy 2 or 3 times a year, where we'll just have food that we're giving out. Currently what we're doing is working with the Zachary Group, and we're going to be sponsoring 50 children or 15 to 20 families for Christmas. And each child will get a few gifts for themselves. And I'm just really excited that Bogalusa is in the running for this. Thank you very much. Hold on one second. Give me a second. Okay. Currently at my home, in 2016 when we had the flood, we had a few things that happened here where we had my roof, which was affected by the storm, and we had several of the pieces come off, and so we had water go through some of the walls where between the sheetrock between the bedrooms. We also had the in-ground pool, which the liner was pulled away from the wall, and our fence was knocked down as well. And having 9 dogs and 2 horses, we kind of need a fence. Thank you very much.
This is Mike with Bogalusa Fire Department. This is Harold, and we welcome HGTV to Bogalusa. We hope you guys can come.
Hello, welcome to Bogalusa. I'm Chief Kendall Bullen, Bogalusa Police Department Chief. Very interested in having you guys come to our town, take a look at it. I know we could very much need a uplift of our community, and I think it would be an awesome opportunity for y'all to come in, see what we got, and hopefully you can help us out.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Gregorio Castorena. Soy de México, pero vivo aquí en Bogalusa, Louisiana. Y me gustaría invitarlos a que vengan aquí a conocer nuestro pueblo y a que vengan a disfrutar de una comida mexicana aquí a mi negocio, al restaurante que se llama YoYo Mexican Food. Espero que puedan venir, ¿no? Y les agradeceríamos mucho para que pues vean qué es lo que podemos improvisar y mejorar el pueblo.
We have a lot of great people in this town, and they want to change things, but we just need a little help.
I know people that can tear up an animal around with a rubber hand.
Yes, that would be him. He likes to build things. He does carpenter work. He collects tools, and our garage is full of that.
Like I said, I've seen it in its prime, and I've seen it here lately struggling. I saw it, I've seen it with my own eyes what it did for Laurel, and with a little bit of help, I believe we're at the point that it could sustain itself with a little bit of outside help to get the kick started.
We love HGTV, we love being an air in hometown, and we would love to be your hometown rescue city.
And whether we get it or not, I'm still watching hometown.
Okay.
Yes, and we're still coming back to Laurel.
Hello HGTV， 欢迎来到 Bogalusa， 我是陈。
Hi, welcome to Gayle's Jewelers. We're third generation jewelers here in Bogalusa, Louisiana. We would love HGTV to come to our small town and make a difference.
And also maybe make a difference in our store. We sell a lot of beautiful things here in our store, and maybe the outside and the inside be just as beautiful as the items that we sell.
My name is Deborah Young, and I'm a nurse with a local home health agency. And I started these blessing boxes after I met a homeless teen at the Dollar General, and he asked me for money, and I started questioning him what he needed money for. And he said, well, I've been living at the washateria for about 4 weeks, and my mom kicked me out, and I haven't eaten anything in 2 weeks. And so that broke my heart because, he was about 16 years old. And so, I wanted to make sure the story was correct that he was telling me. So I asked the cashier, and she confirmed, yes, he's been living at the washateria. So I said, here's $10. Go get you something to eat. And then it just bothered me the whole time when I saw him walk over to McDonald's. And it just hurt my heart that, we have young teens here that are, homeless. So it just kept eating away at me. And so I posted on Facebook, and there were so many comments about, I want to help him. So they went looking for the little young man. Nobody could find him. The next day, somebody posted that he had been found by his father, who didn't even know he was homeless. But, we have so many struggles here in Bogalusa, and me and my husband, we have struggled. And there's been times that we thought we were going to lose our house, but we didn't, because God made sure we didn't. And, I have problems in my own house, but that, to me, that's nothing compared to some of these kids, what they're going through in Bogalusa and the help that they need. And so I'm not really worried about myself, but because that's what we need for these kids, to have people that care about them, and our homeless that we have here. There are people here that care and have compassion, but you don't see it as much as you would like to see it make a difference. Because Bogalusa, I love Bogalusa. I've been here since I was 11 years old, and I've seen the city go from the way it looked, it was so beautiful, to the way it is now. And I want to see better for Bogalusa, because I know people would start coming and say, oh my God, that's a beautiful town. And, and they would love, just everybody's so friendly, and everybody loves everybody and tries to help everybody. And we got a lot of good people here that have been trying to bring the magic back to Bogalusa and volunteering their time. And, we've done the blessing boxes, and we're hoping to continue to do other things, and make a difference here.
Hi, I'm Deborah Brumfield. I'm the director of the museums of Cassidy Park, and as you can see, this is where the museum is right now because of floods. In 2016, a major flood flooded the museums, broke into the Native American. We lost a few things, and we shut down for a while. And then last year, I reopened it. It was to a much better museum back in the park, and we got flooded 2 more times. That's when I took everything out, and now we're in storage. The museums are such an important part of Bogalusa, and we're in 3 rooms here and in the armory also. We want to get back out there for the public to come to our museum. It's such an important part of the city and the parish. It's educational, it's cultural, it is the people here. and we really need to get back.
Hello, I'm Brandi.
I'm Bridget.
And we are trainers at the YMCA here in Bogalusa. Not only do we train adults and children, but we also do tutoring for first and second graders 4 days a week. And we're just a little hub for our community. We're pretty much the only thing that our youth has to do here. We would really love for HGTV to come to Bogalusa and consider helping our town.
Yes.
Welcome to the YMCA. I'm Chris Pygott. I'm the president of the board here at the Y in Bogalusa. And I just want to take a quick moment with you to tell you what we have to offer here at the YMCA. The Y offers a swimming program. We offer workout facilities, a basketball court, tutoring services for the kids. We offer rappelling tower, zip lines, and we offer throughout the year a total of about 1,700 kids and participants, involuntary or voluntary, through our swim program each year. We have a lifeguard training program, we have youth art, we have basketball and football, photography, fitness classes, a fitness center, rappelling, zip lining, and camps, along with a food program that we're getting ready to implement in 2019. Out of these services, just our swim program alone, indirectly or directly services about 1,700 kids in the community here in Bogalusa. We have about 280 participants in our fitness program that are adults. We have young adults and old adults that service in that program. We have a we have an after-school tutoring program that services probably about 50 to 65 kids every year. Health classes with about 90 kids in it. Art classes, basketball, going green camps, gardening camps, and those all total up to about 750 kids each and every year that we service these kids here in Bogalusa. So here at the Y, we're excited about HGTV. We need a callus and a shot in the arm to get this going. Outside help always lets other people, helps them get going and motivated to bring them around the community. And it's just a great program, and I've been a part of this program for about 2 years now, and I want to see it succeed. And I want other people to see our success throughout America. And so we hope and pray that the HGTV comes in here and actually gives us a big shot in the arm in this catalyst that we're needing.
My name is Johni Miles-Blount, and I live here in Bogalusa and have lived here since 1981. I purchased this house back in 1981 to use as my preschool. And I did have a preschool here for 36 years. The house is approximately 100 years old. I say that, I'm not absolutely sure, but back in supposedly the Great Southern Lumber Company built it. The couple next door when I moved here, were in their 90s, and they told me the Great Southern Lumber Company built it for one of their employees. And he hand-picked all of the floors out of the Great Southern Lumber Company. And then he must have stayed here a while, and I saw in Franklinton in the archives out there that the house was sold by the Great Southern Lumber Company in 1923. The house is a beautiful home for me. It has been for myself and my son since 1981. In fact, we came in here and there was nothing done to the house, and we slept on a mattress on the floor in the den, and we painted it and did everything to get it ready for us to live in. And we lived here, and he finished high school and went on. It's a wonderful house in that the architecture is a little different. It's the upstairs has concave ceilings, and that just flabbergasted me when I moved here, because I thought that was the most beautiful thing to see those concave ceilings upstairs. And then of course the cornices around in the living room. I just have enjoyed living here. I feel like it was a wonderful place to raise my son, and I just think that Bogalusa would just benefit from HGTV coming in here. I just think that we need this revival, and I want to thank HGTV for having us.
Hi, I am State Representative Malinda White. I live in Bogalusa, but I represent most of Washington Parish and a little bit of St. Tammany. My role here in Bogalusa and across this parish, to begin with, was a drive and a passion to help rebuild Bogalusa, where I live. We have so much history, so much to be proud of, so many people who have acclaimed national, international fame through cultural arts, and we did things to, before we became state representative, we did things to try to tap into our beautiful volunteerism here and promote our city and bring about a different image of our city that once thrived, once was a very thriving community here. We were built by New Yorkers, and we have homes here that are so historical, and the architectural designs are magnificent. Unfortunately, as a lot of small towns have been hit by major interstates and the builds around that, and yet we were a little bit off the beaten path of that. Like so many small towns, we were forgotten about. Yet we're still here struggling, and I wouldn't say struggling, but doing everything we can to bring about positive energies into our town to make it great again. It is great as it is, with so many wonderful citizens that volunteer, that do everything they can to bring positive movement into our city, and for that I am so appreciative. And we think that we are the perfect place for HGTV to come and see the beauty and unmask that beauty and show the world that the beauty still exists in a small town like Bogalusa, as everybody likes to say, Bogalusa. So we feel that we are certainly the area that would love to have some transformation, love to have the opportunity to show the world what we look like in a town that once thrived and is in doing everything we can to thrive again. So to HGTV, the ones that make the decisions, we encourage you to look into our history of Bogalusa and know that we are the city that you will love to film, and we welcome you to Bogalusa. Explore our wonderful history and choose us as your next small town.
Okay, our clients come in the other door. They're registered. They have to be low income qualified. They come through and sign up once a month on a week they're assigned, and they pick up about 40 pounds of groceries for that month. All this are loaded food. When it is level this high, we give out that much food in 1 week. April of this year, we had to add 900 square foot of warehouse, and we joined the Second Harvest Food Bank to get additional food supplies. We were able to only give out about 20 pounds of food. With the expansion, we're now giving about 40 pounds of food to a family each month. This delivery was 8,200 pounds of food. Then we have other oddball things we have, and we call them lanyap. They'll get 3 or 4 of those items just on an as available basis. If we don't get enough breakfast foods, grits, oatmeal, we will buy those. So the local donations is what allows us to round out and maintain a healthy nourishment menu for each month. We were able to bring a warehouse type door in and bring food in by the pallet load instead of carrying it by the box. We also have a plan long term to go all the way from the street to the back alley with a driveway, and to add a canopy here and a little small canopy at the front where people can drive through in their cars, register at the front window, and load out the cars in the back window without them getting out of the car. Considering that probably 85% of our people are over 60, that's a function we need to do in the future. It's just the next phase of our planned improvements that we'll do as soon as we get funding for it. And so the message is, we love Bogalusa, we love the people who are here. There is a lot of poverty in our town. We're the ones who serve the angler. So we love Bogalusa, we love our community. We're trying to do all we can for our community. Thank you.
Please come to Bogalusa.
So HGTV, thank you for watching this video of our hometown that we love, Bogalusa. We have identified a number of potential sites for you to look at based on their architecture and based on the stories of the people. Bogalusa is ready. Our volunteers are ready. We are really rescue ready. We have all of the real estate diversity that you might need, but most importantly, we have amazing people. And so, for our friends at HGTV, we welcome you. We hope that you'll take a moment to come on down to Bogalusa. You will definitely love what you see when you get here.
Thank you for considering our hometown, Bogalusa. We welcome you with open hands and with loving hearts.